If I were to sum up life as an average man with one word, it would be invisible. Good morning, good night, or good afternoon, or wherever you are at, and welcome back to the Notwandi channel. And today I really wanted to talk about life as an average man. Now, I want to preface as an average where, you're not ugly, but you're not, the kind of person where people would turn heads if you were to walk down the street. But you get what I mean. I'll use myself as an example. I've only had 2 people ever call me handsome or good looking, and that's a grandmother and my own mother. So I'll take it, right? And I know that there might be some people saying, oh, you're slightly better looking than average. And I'm like, no. I am average from a statistical view in terms of height, looks-wise, money that I'm earning, and in terms of my overall lifestyle. It's just if anyone looks at me, I'm just a regular dude, right? Like, nothing to bat an eye out. And most people won't even think twice at me when they really look at me. And that's what I really want to preface on. As an average dude, you are practically invisible, in the sense where people don't really acknowledge your presence. I know it's weird for me to say this, but as an average person, you are just nothing more than a grain of sand. People just assume you as some regular person, nothing out of the blue, and it's just kind of the reality of being an average guy. You're basically invisible to pretty much everyone out there. And I know deep down I'll never be Brad Pitt or Paul Walker or some K-pop good-looking guy, and it's alright. But this whole being invisible can make you feel lonely at times. And this is where I'll go into, especially dating as an average guy. It's very weird. I don't acknowledge any of the red pill or this black pill stuff. I don't really could give less of a damn about them. But from an average guy standpoint, it's weird. You'll get 1 or 2 matches if you're really using dating apps, but that's about it. You're not going to have hundreds or get matches easier as a more attractive guy. And in terms of dating apps as well, it can be quite challenging. Like we're not the miracle or the magic number 6 foot tall or make 6 figures or any of that. It's just very challenging. It's like most of the times if I were to be on a dating app, like most girls will generally be like, oh, he's alright, but he's 5'9", so I'll give him a left. But I'm not saying all girls do this, but dating as a average man it's not easy. And I think it goes for both ways in all actuality. And I know some people saying, oh, but females have it easier. Yes, you can argue that, but from an average perspective, not many people are gonna come your way. It's a rough world out there, especially when you're swiping on these apps and when you're approaching a girl. It's either gonna be like, I'm not interested, or it's just like, no, you're just, not that type. The only way for us average blokes to really excel in the dating scene is to really be able to present our personality. It's something that we all have to kind of work on, but I'm getting a little off topic here. But in terms of being an average dude, you are practically invisible. Especially in terms of a dating scene, no one is going to be flocking over to you, and it's brutal on these apps, man. You get people that ghost you, and you often think to yourself, is there something wrong with me? Being this typical dude with somewhat of a stable job and doesn't really go out much and just chills at home and plays video games with his boys. But in actuality, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with me. I hope not. Maybe I could be some serial killer, but as a normal guy, no one will even bat an eye towards you. And I know I've said a lot of negatives, and I know that there'll be some people out there watching this that kind of relate to how I feel, but at the same time, it's kind of a blessing being an average guy. Being invisible means no one is going to be approaching you for pictures, for selfies or autographs. People will just walk past you, not even acknowledging your presence. And I feel like that is a blessing in disguise. As someone that's not, a Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio looking guy, I'll take it. I get to hop on the subway home without anyone bothering me, and it's great. I get to enjoy time by myself and really just enjoy the solitude and the peace. But as I said at the beginning of the video, it can be a double-edged sword in the sense where, yes, you get to enjoy your peace. No one's going to bother you or even go out of the way to rob you, let's be real. You can feel that loneliness, that kind of emptiness, and you slowly realize that besides what your mom and a few family members, no one really gives a damn about you. It's kind of a weird, liberating feeling you feel as someone that's just a typical, average, statistically looking guy. And honestly, I don't know how to feel about it. At times I feel great, but at the same time it's more of people just kind of glance over you. You kind of blend in this picture of where you kind of look similar with everyone else, right? You look like an average office worker or construction worker. You get what I mean, for us average looking guys. But I think I've rambled on enough, but let me know if in the comments below if you feel similar to what I feel as someone that's average and doesn't really go out and drink much and really just spends his weekends just chilling with family and just playing video games. I'm just your typical dude, and honestly, I couldn't have it any other way. I think I would much rather prefer to be average than have some camera stuffed into my face 24/7. It's just, just could not imagine that. I wish I had all these bonuses in the dating scene, but I might make a separate video in terms of that. But I just wanted to give a retrospective experience of how it is to be a typical dude. Anyways, hang in there, gentlemen, and I'll see you guys in the next one.